In this video we are going to make this animated dot on a ring with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The content around the ring changes its color based on the position of the dot. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Let's create the necessary files first. So I have created all necessary files and I have given a basic style to my body. So now let's start creating our animated stuff. First of all, we will write the required HTML for it. Let's make a div dot and inside that we need two divs. One is internal content, the content which will show inside the ring, and a div for dot. Then we need 5 divs named external content, and we will also give them modifier classes so we can position them as required around our ring n1, n2, n3, n4 and n5. Now let's add some content inside it. In internal content we can write something like timeline, and in external contents we will write years like 2024, 2025, 2026 and so on. So our HTML is ready now. Now we can start styling our stuff. Let's select our dot div and give it some size and styling. Its width can be maybe 600 pixel will be good. So we can make it square using aspect ratio property of 1. So now it's made a square, and then we give it border radius of 50%. So guys, whenever you give border radius 50% to a square, it becomes a circle. So now we need to make that ring using border property. We can say border 20 pixels, solid light gray, maybe 666. Let's see what has happened. Oh my god, I have given wrong class to the ring. This should be ring, and yes, now it should work fine. Ring class. 1 minute. I have not saved my HTML. Yes, so our ring is working now. I think the border should be a little thick, so let's go with 50 pixels. It's fine. And let's give all content some color, so it will cascade to the children. Color 999, light gray color. So we can now see our content. So let's now select our external content and give it position absolute. But before that we need position relative on our parent, so we can position its children inside it. Let's save it and see what happens. Now we need to center the internal content, so we will use display grid, place items center. It should center the internal content. Let's add margin inline auto in our ring to center it. So the ring is centered. Let's also give it some margin from top, margin top 100 pixels, so it looks good already. Maybe a margin should be little less than this, maybe 60 pixel. Yes, it's all right. Let's select internal content and give it a font size. 23 pixel is too small. Let's go with 43 pixels. So it's okay. So now we can select our external content and give it a font size too. Font size maybe 32 pixel should be okay. Nice. Now we can select our external content dot n1. This selector selects any element which has both of these classes, external content and n1. So we are selecting the first element of our external content and we are giving it its position. Let's save it and see. Yes, and let's inspect our second element now, and let's try what position it should be on. Top -2%, right -5% should work, maybe -6%, 7% is okay. So let's give position to this. Similarly, I will position all of my elements like this. So guys, now I have placed all external content elements around the ring. But there is a small problem, our internal content is not correctly centered. I think we need to use flex here instead of grid. So let's try that. Display flex, justify content center, align items center. So yes, it worked perfectly fine. Now we can make the dot and animate it. So let's make the dot. So let's select the dot element and give it some styling. So its width can be maybe 32 pixels, and since it also needs to be a square, so we will give it aspect ratio of 1 and border radius of 50% to make it a circle, same as before. So it needs a background color to be shown. I have copied hex code for a nice color, so let's use that. This color looks great. Yes, so now it's time to animate the dot. Since the dot is inside the ring and the ring already has position relative, so we can use position absolute on our dot to position it. Position absolute, we will use inset 0. Basically inset 0 is equal to saying top 0, bottom 0, left 0 and right 0. So instead of those 4 properties, we will use inset 0. It will set all those to 0. So we will use margin auto on our dot to center it on both axes. So now we need to make some keyframes to animate our dot. We will use 2 properties together to make our dot rotate on a circular path. We will use transform translate along with rotate property. So let's make our keyframes. Its name will be rotation on 0%, transform translate. So let's make a CSS custom property for this value. We can say it is rotation distance. Since we need to use this value on multiple places, so I have made a custom property for it, so we can later change it on one place and it will affect on all places. So let's add it, where rotation distance, and our rotation will be rotate 0 degree. On 100%, the transform translate will be same, but the rotate will be 360 degree. Now let's quickly add this animation to our dot. Rotation, and we will set its duration as 15 seconds, and its timing function will be ease in out, and there will be no delay, and the iteration count will be infinite, and we don't need any other thing. So let's see if it works. So our animation is already working, as we can see, but we need to change the rotation distance a little bit. Let's try what works better. Maybe minus 275 pixels. So I have found the magic number, that is minus 275 pixels. So now as our animation starts from the left, the dot rotates all the way in a circle and comes back to the left side. So now our animation is working, but now we need to add steps in our animation so it can stop along with the external contents as needed. Let's add some steps. The translate will remain same, but we'll change the rotate degree. Let's give it a random value at first, and then we will find the actual value through trial and error. So as you can see, our animation is working, but it is not working as expected. So my god, I have given two big angles here. It is supposed to be 200 and 270, not 2700. Now let's see. Now it is working almost good, but there are two things that need to be done. We need to change the angles to match the position of our external contents, and we need to add a little bit delay in every step of the animation. So let's first add a little bit of delay in all our animation steps. So I have added a delay of 1.5 seconds in our animation steps, so it's working. So now I will tweak the angle of animation steps as needed, and then we will come back. So guys, after a little bit of testing, I have added the magic numbers in all those rotate values. So now our dot is stopping at the correct points in our animation. I think the internal content looks a little bit dull, so let's make a little bit bigger and more colorful. Now it looks nice. So now we have made the animation, we had made the layout. Now it's time to make our external content change their color based on the position of the dot, and we need to use JavaScript for this. We will continuously detect the position and rotation of our dot using JavaScript. Then according to that value, we will add the glowing class to all our external content elements. Let's do this. So we will use this JavaScript function to get the current rotation of our dot. But first, since we need to do it regularly and continuously, so we will need to wrap it inside a set interval. So let's get the rotation of our dot in a variable named dot rotation. First we will get our dot element by document dot query selector and the name of our class dot, and we will provide this element as an argument to the function get current rotation, like this. It is a good idea to always check if your JavaScript code is working using console log. So let's use console log. Let's console.log dot rotation. Apparently the dot rotation is stuck at 0. I think I have made some mistake. Let's see that. So I have found the solution to the problem. Basically the problem was we had to declare the rotate property inside of our transform. That is what our JavaScript was expecting from our CSS. Now it is working fine. Now it's time to change the color of external contents based on the position of the dot. So let's get into it. Now we will use a bunch of if statements to check the current angle of our dot, and depending on the angle we will add the glowing class to one of our external elements. But before that we need to get all of our external elements into our JavaScript. Let's do that. So guys, I have selected all 5 of our external contents in our JavaScript. Now we can refer our CSS file to see the exact angles we need to specify in our JavaScript so that the external elements change their color on correct time. Let's add a transition of 1.5 seconds to our external content. So when we add the class glowing in one of our external elements, they change their color gradually instead of instantly. So now let's define all the conditions on which the glowing class will be added to each one of these contents. So guys, what we are doing is when our dot is a little ahead of any element, it will add the class glowing to the next element, and so on, and that will animate into different color in 1.5 seconds. So now I have added conditions for all our external elements. So let's see if it works and our elements change color or not. Let's see if the JavaScript is adding the classes or not. Since our first content already has the glowing class, maybe it is causing some trouble here. So let's remove that, and now let's see. Our glowing class is being added by the JavaScript, but it is not working due to some CSS bug. So let's try by making another element inside our external elements to see if then our CSS works or not. So guys, the class added dynamically by the JavaScript was not working. That is why I have added the color style directly into the element using JavaScript. So guys, our animation is now working as expected. Now let's finish it by adding transition into our external content, so it smoothly animates its color instead of instantly changing it. So here we have our animated dot on a ring with content around it which changes its color based on the position of the ring. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot from it. So like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.